The federal government? Both. Jesse, you get. Assaulted by the aliens are. Assaulted by the federal government for talking about the aliens. This isn't a joke. This information so top secret. The whistleblowers are worried about getting murdered. The last couple of years have. You had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life? For addressing these issues? Yes, personally. Jesse, former Department of Defense official Christopher Mellon joined me now. What else can you tell us? A couple of things are clear from the hearing. First, overall, our military is encountering vehicles that far surpass the capabilities of our own frontline aircraft. They are operating on a persistent basis and restrictive military airspace, but sometimes they are jamming sensors on our aircraft. Obviously, this is far more concerning than lumbering the Chinese balloons. This is something that we have to get to the bottom of. Other thing I would say, it's very clear from the hearing today that there is a great deal of information that the government is still not sharing with Congress. The only question is how much information, how sensitive is that information. Are they not sharing it because they want to rip off the text to other countries can't have it, or they just do not want to scare us? It's hard to say. I do not know the answer to that question. In terms of the workforce, there is a sense of denial going on. There has been in the military for a long time. Generally, pilots don't report these things. When they do, people do not want to hear it, they do not want to talk about it. Nobody wants to engage on this topic. However, it is also clear that at least at a senior level there has been more investigation. There is more investigation that has been led on. There was a discussion of subpoenas today. I think that is appropriate in this context. We learned today that they are withholding the satellite imagery, for example, which we knew existed because President Trump's director of national intelligence acknowledged that we had that. Here we are years later. That still has not been shared with Congress. So there is an example of critically important information. Jesse, IT is more than that. Now, Chris. But it's now and not just UFO technology. They are talking about the discovery of actual alien life. Biology. What does that mean? That's what I'm distinguishing between here is information that the government has acknowledged that absolutely exists that has not been shared with Congress, and other information that may exist that has not been shared with Congress. Jesse, so there are aliens. We are saying? What I'm saying is that I know we have satellite imagery that has not been shared with Congress, and when Congress sees that, they'll have a better determination of are these things going at velocities, and are they at a shape that divides and helps clarify that they are not Russian or Chinese, etc. So some of this information was new today. Mr. Cross, someone I've known for some number of years, provided really startling testimony today. He's not a first-hand witness to these craft or to the beings on board. He does have access to people with the kinds of background and so forth that lend credibility to this testimony. But that remains to be proven. Jesse, that's the last step to it. You have an actual witness to alien life to come forward with credentials from the Pentagon. And then we are in the end zone. Until then, again, as you said. St.